Hey folks, and welcome back to Shaggy's Car Shop. On tonight's episode, we're going to be Raptor lining the bottom side of my car. So please join me on this episode, and I'll show you how I'm going to do it. Alright folks, so what I have is I bought a Raptor liner kit with the gun off of Amazon. It came with the gun, 4 bottles, and the hardener for it. So I went out and I bought a pressure valve for it. I already checked with my air compressor. I'm going to be spraying it in between 40 and 50 psi. It says between 40 and 60, and I know the higher you go, the more fine the particles are. Also, I'm going to mix in some gloss black paint along with this. Now I know you can mix in 10% by volume. With the hardener, it should be 750 milliliters, so about 75 milliliters or 2.5 ounces. So I'm going to add that in there, hopefully put a little bit of gloss to it. Some of the other materials I have, obviously safety glasses. I bought vapor filters for my mask since I'm going to be underneath this car in my little homemade paint booth. It's probably going to get a little rough down there. And then another thing I bought is a Tyvek suit, so I will look like the Stay Puft Man from Ghostbusters. Alright folks, let's get after it. Alright folks, I've sprayed all 4 jugs of the Raptor liner. I'm out of it. I double checked and triple checked, and now it is time for tape removal. So I'm not gonna film this because nobody wants to see removing tape, but I'll bring you back after I'm done with that. Alright, see you in a bit. Alright folks, that's been about 4 to 5 hours of spraying that stuff underneath and then letting it harden a little bit and pulling tape. Now I was reading in the instructions, you don't want to leave it harden, like harden and then try and pull the tape. You have to do it when it's somewhat soft, like around an hour. And then I found a few little touch-up spots. So I used all 4 of my bottles of my Raptor liner. I'm going to clean up my gun. But wow, that was a job. Laying on your back, doing it on your garage floor, it can be done. It is a little difficult. I know you gotta get some rather large jack stands. A couple of things to note. These 3M vapor cartridges worked phenomenal. I didn't smell any of the vapors. I do now because I have it off. Trying to ventilate my garage. Again, on this, you add 8.5 ounces of hardener, and then it is the black color Raptor liner, and then is what I did was get some gloss paint from one of the automotive stores here in town. They mixed me up a pint. It doesn't have any hardeners in it. Looks pretty good so far. There's a few shinier, a few duller spots, but it'll work for what I wanted. It is dry to the touch now, but reading the instructions, you need to let it harden for 7 days. I'm guessing that's more for if you're using it in a truck bed before you're throwing stuff in there. In my next video, I'll probably be dropping the car back down to a more manageable height that I feel safer at. And then we will start by putting the subframe back underneath it and put it where it's going to live, hopefully for the rest of this car's life. I do have some subframe connectors I am going to be installing, so I might have to drop the subframe a little bit and then reinstall it, but hopefully that's a one-time deal. If you would like to see how I got to the point of all my prep work on spraying this Raptor liner, please look at the video up here or down here, wherever it is. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and thank you for watching Shaggy's Car Shop. See you on the next one. Oh, hello, I almost forgot. If you want to see what the underside of this car looks like, you're gonna have to catch the next video. Thank you.